checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
You got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides the back and leaves it. And the ball swept out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short, because the whole playbook is open, and they go.
And he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in, because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And off from the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to compete.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got it in the middle to Cheryl. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Pavia. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Back to throw. It's Pavia. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He slides that just inside the right upright. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Past the first down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. going to ride this running back. Oh, out of space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He wants to change this route. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's a seam wide open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. And that one's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw again. They've got the screen set up. Makes him talk to the hand. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Bust through behind his pad. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more.
Touchdown, Commodores! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's a heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Fires left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Trying play action. Wide open downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Oh, he missed it. No good. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Hauls it in. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a plus 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback will keep it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. And the offense will take that gift. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He might want another play. On third down, going up top. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He's looking to pass. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period.
And with that two-point conversion, they tie it up. Great job of executing at a critical moment here in the second half. And right now, guys, it feels like this is anybody's game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Pavia. Safe completion on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his...
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try. Turning on the Jets. Got enough for the first down. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sherrill. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Alexander. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Oh, they're after him! And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's good. He got it. He missed earlier, but connects when it mattered the most.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. I'm sure they would have liked